Hello, Leo. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your reading for the first half of January from the 1st through the 15th. General reading as always, guys. It won't resonate with every single person, so please do take from this what makes sense for you and release the rest. If you are interested in your own personal private reading at this time, that information is down below in the description box, and I will include a link to all of the creators and decks that you see here today, Leo. So these are the 3 decks that we will be using for this reading, and we're taking a look at New Year vibes here. What's coming in for you, your connection, of course, and just overall what's coming in for you in 2021, first half of January. And for those who are single, let's see if there are any references to new love coming in, as well as new opportunities, whether love life related or just some other aspect of your life. So we'll take a look at that and see what presents itself here. So starting off with the Masculine's Madness 2 deck, this is by Bridget of Divine Essentials. And then we'll grab a card from my deck, the Woman's Intuition Oracle, reflecting off of the Divine Feminine energy, and then we'll go ahead and grab a message from the Island Time Wellness Love Oracle deck. All right, Leo, so let's begin and take a look and see what's going to present itself here for you. And as always, cross watchers are certainly welcome. So let's start. Let's see what's coming in. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo. First half of January. Okay, I'm guided to this card right here. So we have a masculine that's guarded, and the message here reads, I want to let you in, I just don't know how to. So if that's something that you're experiencing when it comes to your masculine, that's the energy that's presenting itself so far. So of course we'll dig a little bit deeper to see why that is. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab a message on behalf of the feminine. Okay. Angels and spirit guides for Leo. New Year vibes for the first half of January. Okay, so the Divine Feminine message. I'm guided to this one. Just love me for a lifetime, but maybe your masculine just isn't on the same page at the moment when it comes to commitment, long-term commitment. And as it says there, I want to let you in so that I can love you for a lifetime, but maybe they're guarded for whatever reason. Maybe there's healing that needs to happen there, or they've experienced heartbreak and pain from past relationships, and that's part of the reason why they're guarded, and they're going to have to figure that out and address it within themselves. So we'll see if the masculine will be able to do that. All right, third focus message here for Leo. For the collective, what have we got here? Let's grab this card. We have camera. Reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learn from the past, make memories. Somebody could also be a photographer or just love to take pictures, whoever that might be, masculine or feminine. So they're thinking about you, and Leo, you as well could be feeling nostalgic about memories that the two of you have shared. But there's also this need to learn from past mistakes, learn from lessons that should have already been learned up to this point. But, if we have a guarded masculine here, that could be part of the reason why it's coming through. Having to do with the past hurts, past traumas, whatever that is. Okay, so let's continue and see what else needs to come through. So we'll grab some insight from this deck by Angelic Revelation 144, A Divine Perspective for Soul Connections. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo. First half of January. All right, why do we have a guarded masculine here? We have new training. What I kind of get from that is when we're so used to the old way of how we think, of doing things. We kind of have to retrain ourselves to see things from a different perspective. You know, again, learning from the past. And in order to learn from the past, you have to be able to see things in a whole different light, a whole new way. We have abundance coming in for Leo, which is so fantastic. Abundance comes in many forms, of course. Yes, it can come in the form of money matters, better finances. If that's been something that you've struggled with this year, possibly heading into the new year, that will be improving. Things will be getting better there. And also, next to new training, some of you guys might be able to secure a job if you've been unemployed, or you might get a promotion at your job that could bring in more money for some of you. But abundance comes in the form of love and family and friends, that support system perhaps that you really need at this point in time in your life. It can come in the form of good health. You know, with the pandemic going on, everyone's health has been a concern. Taking care of our health, making sure that we stay healthy. And for those who've gotten ill and gotten sick, whether it was COVID or not, you know, abundance in the form of good health, I'll take that any day. You know, I'll be willing to work for whatever money I need to earn in my life, but you're nothing without your health. So what I pray for everyone, first and foremost, is abundance and good health. Because without that, material stuff, that's meaningless. Okay? We've got sudden change, time for change. Like I mentioned, it's like the old way, the old perception, old way of thinking, the old way of how you were doing things before, or this could pertain to your person too. What wasn't working, you have to come up with a new plan, and so do they. Create changes in one's life. Maybe something's been stagnant. Maybe things just haven't been progressing as much or as fast as you'd like. And I'm really feeling here, next to abundance, these changes are actually good changes, Leo. We have solitude, look at this, followed by pause to reflect. These two cards next to each other, for me, they kind of go together. If you feel the need to just spend some alone time to be able to reevaluate your life this year, the journey that you've been on in 2020 and where you ultimately want to be in 2021. Sometimes we just have to take a pause, as it says, so that you can have time to reevaluate, to reflect, to meditate on what it is that you are wanting moving forward. We have stable foundation. That can apply to so many things. Our finances, which has already come up here, our love life, our health. If things are unstable in any part of our life, then perhaps those are things that need to be addressed heading forward into the new year, Leo. Again, going back to that message from this card, we have to learn from the past. Because if you don't learn them, those lessons will carry forward into the new year until you do take the time to pay attention and to learn whatever needs to be grasped and learned from those lessons, whatever it is. Whether it's got something to do with a person, an experience, negative energies you might be holding onto from your past, could apply to so many things, to so many people. So create this stable foundation for yourself so that this new year will be solid, so that it could be prosperous and abundant and turn into perhaps a much, much better year than what we've endured this year. So let's add to this. Let's see what else needs to come through. So we'll grab some insight from the Arrows of Love Oracle. This is by Mystic Moon. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo. First half of January. All right, what else do you need to know for the new year, first half of January? Changes are definitely needed. This love and lace innocence card for me, especially when it comes to relationships, it reminds me very much of friendship and when things are innocent and brand new in the very beginning of a partnership. And for some of you, with the new year and new beginnings, some of you guys might be starting new friendships, new relationships, new love, getting to know each other. Could represent that. For those of you who are going through challenges or are completely in separation, sometimes when we reconnect, you need to reconnect as friends first to see if it can withstand the test of time romantically. So some of you guys are coming through as a party of one. You're single. You're not with anyone right now. Solitude. But this could also be a blessing in that you can take advantage of this alone time, of being a party of one for now, so that you can take the time to learn from past mistakes, from previous relationships that ended up not working out. Again, new training. You're retraining, you're rewiring your thought processes and how you did things before, reevaluating what really wasn't working. Because if it wasn't working, you did not have the stable foundation that's coming through here. What else for Leo? Let's see what else. Standards and boundaries. Yeah. You know, part of these changes and part of the lessons is that you're not going to be putting up with things that you might have put up with before. So maybe you've raised your standards when it comes to relationships and just people altogether. It doesn't have to be romantic. This could have something to do with people you interact with at your job, or associates, or friends, or even family. You've raised your standards and you've got these boundaries up because you're not just going to allow anyone into your heart, into your life. Not unless they earn their way in. We have delight and desire. Somebody could be a baker, make cakes. This always reminds me of someone who's very gifted in baking. Delight and desire could also, in this instance, because this looks like a wedding cake to me, some of you might even make a love connection this year that could lead towards a long-term commitment by way of marriage. This is someone that will be very attracted to you. They will desire you. This is somebody that you will enjoy being with. We've got transformative love. I feel this is very important because going back to, and this seems to be coming through as a very important lesson here, learning from the past. In order to move forward from whatever challenging times you've endured in your life, Leo, the only way to get to the other side of that lesson is to transform, to transition, to change, to create something new, to learn something new, to move on. And the only way you're able to move on is to learn the lesson. We've got love language, deep conversation. Whoever it is that you're thinking about for this reading, you need to talk to them. They need to talk to you. I feel there might be unfinished business here between the two of you guys. There's more that needs to be expressed here, that maybe you guys didn't have a chance to express it to each other before. That's a part of the change that needs to happen. And if we, as it says here, we have a masculine who's guarded. And that is something that this masculine has to work through. The only way that that's going to be cleared is through this new training, through these changes, perhaps taking time to be alone and reflecting. So all of these cards really make a whole lot of sense, because this masculine has to be able to build a solid foundation in their own life. Because my feminines, you're not here to fix that. you're perhaps meant to contribute to it, but you're not meant to fix it. Your masculine, if they've got issues, then that's their burden to carry. They need to be able to fix that for themselves, you know? Let's grab one more card here for the collective. For Leo, we've got gamble, okay? So sometimes in order to create movement and change in our life, we have to take a risk. If something means that much to you, sometimes you got to just take that leap of faith. That's a part of the gamble that you need to take here on your love life or some other aspect of your life. Because if you don't take a gamble on it, sometimes we lose out and it turns into a missed opportunity. And I would hate for you to lose out on all of this amazing abundance and change that wants to come in for you. You know, it's almost like you're standing at the edge of the cliff and all of these amazing things are on the other side. And all you need to do is take a leap and get to that other side. Take a gamble and see what's there. Especially if where you're at just isn't working anymore. It's just not working anymore. So it's time for a change. Okay, so we're going to add to this, Leo, with some tarot messages, of course. So let's go ahead and grab some. This is a new deck that I've been using a lot lately. This is my newest one. It's called the Modern Day Seers Tarot and Oracle. And I like to call it tarot with a twist because it's so much more than just a traditional tarot deck. And yes, of course, it includes the traditional cards you'd find in any tarot deck, but I've also added new oracle messages as well as new court cards that are exclusive to this one. So you get a lot of cards, 117 altogether, but it does follow the same format as my tarot teacher deck for beginners, especially who are interested in wanting to learn how to read tarot. And as you can see here, each or the majority of the cards here have upright and reversed meanings. So you don't have to guess what it means. It's all laid out right here in front of you. So it makes it a lot of fun to really learn and less frustrating, you know, because when I was first trying to learn tarot, I couldn't learn every card right away. And it just took time. So this kind of speeds the process along. All right, Leo, let's see what else. For the new year, for 2021, what else do we need to uncover here for Leo? We've got the Two of Pentacles. So for some of you, maybe your person is an earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. So you might have dealt with someone who was juggling multiple priorities. They could have been juggling other people. Maybe you felt as though you were not this person's priority. And so now what this is telling us, especially when it comes to the person that you're thinking about, is they need to be able to make better decisions that bring things into balance so that we can start working on this stable foundation here. There are also changes, as we already know from this card right here, sudden change. It's time for a change. The Two of Pentacles is about adapting to those changes. It's also about better time management, prioritization. Okay, going back to your person making you a priority rather than just an afterthought. We've got the World card, okay? So there are cycles definitely that need to complete along with this year of 2020. Whatever cycles need to phase out and complete, you know exactly what that is, Leo. It's different for every person tuning in. So what cycles need to complete in your life? Does it have something to do with a person, a situation, a challenge, an obstacle? What is it? What door needs to close? What door needs to definitely be locked and just throw away the key so that it doesn't follow you forward into the new year? Because the World card is an amazing card in that things are finally falling into place for you. This restores the harmony in your life. You know, things will improve and get better. And it's providing you with so many possibilities of what 2021 can bring in. Some of you guys might even think of or wanting to travel the world if that's something that you've enjoyed doing with or without this person. Maybe some of you guys just want to go on trips on your own and kind of just discover the world. That certainly is your prerogative. Or you and your person talked about what it would be like to travel and see as many countries or states or cities as you possibly could. And I know with the pandemic, traveling has been very challenging. So hopefully 2021, it will be possible once again and to be able to do that safely. But you can find fulfillment in your life, Leo. Once again, just allow whatever cycles need to complete to complete. Let it happen. Don't try to fight it, And then you've got the Six of Swords right here. So calmer waters. There's a situation here that's healing. And as it says, release the baggage. Whatever you've been holding on to that you should have let go of a long time ago. Let it go. Release it. Leave it in 2020. You don't want to be carrying that stuff with you into the new year. Leave it behind. Okay. And I forgot to mention, because the Two of Pentacles, for some of you, it could represent financial stress. But you've got abundance right here. So if you've been struggling financially, I do feel things will improve in that area. And also the World card could be some of you guys coming into some money. Maybe people have owed you money and they'll pay you back unexpectedly. And then you've got the Six of Swords here, which is all about overcoming the hardships that you've endured this year. Finally, relief, And it's interesting how it's right next to the World card, because both of these cards can indicate travel for some of you guys. And then we've got Archangel Sophia, one of the new oracle messages from this deck. So Archangel Sophia is the angel of love. I can help you manifest a reconciliation with your beloved. I can assist in efforts towards forgiveness and bring about a mutual understanding between you and your partner. I can show you the way to self-love and in finding the great love of your life. Call on me if you are looking to awaken your heart chakra. So whatever challenges you have personally endured in your relationship, whether love life related, family, friendships, okay, Archangel Sophia can bring about reconciliations in all those areas. And for those who are single, Archangel Sophia can certainly help you find the love of your life. And sometimes it starts with finding love within yourself first. We've got the Page of Wands coming in. Leo, this is your own energy right here. So you're going to receive some good news here. And that good news can come in the form of, for some of you guys, a new job, or you hear from your person, things finally getting better in your life. This could also be a letter, a phone call, or somebody that you hear from that delivers this good news. It's very happy, typically. The Page of Wands also represents someone who's fearless and free-spirited. You don't want to be tied down to the past. You don't want to be tied down to the baggage you've been carrying in 2020. You want to be free from that. So yeah, you've got good news, some exciting news coming in for you. Look at this. You've got the Lover's card. For some of you, maybe your person is a Gemini. This represents your romantic life right here. Somebody that you will definitely be very sexually attracted to. They'll be just as attracted to you. It's mutual. It's another card mentioning harmony. The World card, the Lover's card, bringing harmony back into your life. So your partnerships, your romantic partnerships, that I feel is going to improve this coming year. And it all really depends on the choices and decisions that you make for yourself. And here we go again, back to the past and learning those lessons. Because if you continue to make bad decisions for yourself, Leo, then 2020 and the vibes that you might want to leave behind this year might still carry forward into the new year. So it's very important that whatever choice you make, that it's good for you, that it feels right for you, it feels right in your heart, and that it's the right choice. We've got the Hierophant, which is Taurus for some of you. So if somebody that you've been dealing with has been not so good at commitment, it could be the masculine here because they're guarded. It's like, I want to let you in, as it says. I just don't know how to. So this is something that, again, the masculine is going to have to figure out. But in time, part of these changes, part of the work that's being put in to reflect and really reevaluate where one's life has been, maybe your masculine will finally get to the point where they're open to commitment, looking at the future as wanting long-term commitment and marriage, having a family someday, seeing the connection as the two of you, two people who are meant to be. But, here we go again with lessons, because the Hierophant is here to teach a spiritual lesson. And then we've got the Ace of Cups right here. Okay, so love definitely coming in for some of you guys. For some of my singles, you've got new love coming in, new beginnings, new relationships, making really wonderful connections with people this perhaps first half of January. Not to say that you might be in a relationship the first half of January if you're single, but you could meet someone, and as the rest of the year unfolds, you guys might find that you can create this stable foundation with that person. The Ace of Cups is also a card letting you know that self-love is required, that you need to be able to dedicate part of your energy towards self-love, being able to fill your own cup of love, to experience the love you're looking for inside you and looking for it outside of yourself as well. But things will get better, okay? If 2020 has kind of been a shitty year for you, whether love, your job, your health, whatever it is, new beginnings, things can improve. And then you've got the Wheel of Fortune, which is so awesome, okay? So good luck, good karma. Again, a card of change and new cycles coming in. This represents a turning point in your life, Leo, that I feel is much needed. This is also picking up off of your destiny, where you're meant to be in your life at this time. And last card, we've got the Temperance card picking up off of Sagittarius. It's another card mentioning harmony. So your life will be more harmonious entering the new year, Leo. And this is one of those cards where you got to just have patience for those things to unfold. And this is also a card where a possible reconciliation can happen for some of you guys. So some pretty positive cards coming through, and you've got quite a few major arcanas presenting itself here. Looks pretty good. So, if this year has had way too many challenges, perhaps 2021 will be a lot better. Okay, so let's go ahead and add to this. This is a deck by Sister Moon Tarot, Sensual, Sweet Angelic Whispers. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo. What else do we need to know for the first half of January here? What other advice needs to come through? My desire for you is overwhelming. So I can't help but feel this for the masculine, if they're guarded, clearly they want you, but they're guarded. They've got their walls up. Of course, it's going to take time for those walls to come down, but it's just a matter of time, because their desire for you is truly overwhelming them to the point where they're going to have to do something about it. I miss your beautiful face. The attraction is certainly still here. Missing you, we already know that. Reminiscing, remember, they're reminiscing about the times that you guys have shared. Look at this. I ran because my feelings developed quicker than I anticipated. Maybe that's why this masculine is guarded. They weren't ready, or maybe they just weren't looking for anything serious. They weren't looking to commit to anyone, but maybe you changed all that. They weren't expecting to fall in love with you and to be so attracted to you. So even though you guys are not together, more than likely, look at this next message. I can still feel your energy always with me. They still feel your vibes, Leo. I am a fool for you. And part of the fool's energy in tarot is taking a leap of faith. Taking that leap of faith, you know? And remember, we've got this gamble card right here. And sometimes taking that leap of faith is picking up off of this. Take a chance. Take a chance. All right, so that's what's coming through from that deck. We'll go ahead and add some additional insight from my Heart and Soul Love Oracle. Okay, so let's see what else. Angels and spirit guides, please. For Leo. First half of January. What else do we need to know here? Look at this. We've got clarity. We have locked out. Wow. So let me read this. Our relationship was not a healthy one. We knew it, but we chose to ignore it. At least I did. I allowed my love for you to cloud my judgment of what a good, loving, lasting relationship should be like. But slowly, ever so slowly, I'm finding clarity in my heart that there is a chance for me to find the love that I'm worthy of. Finally, I see the light. So for some of you, part of this new training is through this clarity for you to see things clearer, to make better choices, to, again, lay down the burdens that you might be carrying in 2020 when it comes to bad relationships or cycles that you know need to come to an end. Head towards the energy of that light, which could represent the sun in tarot, which is happiness. And sometimes we have to go through the darkness. We have to go through pain and heartbreak in order to get there. So for those of you who have had a rough year, especially in your relationships, maybe spending time alone and just taking time to yourself and for yourself, you found this. And then we've got locked out. Please let me in. I can't be there for you the way you want me to be if you don't let me in. I know you've been hurt in the past, but that's not me. I'm here for you to heal that broken heart of yours. Please tear down these walls you've built around us. Let me in. I kind of feel that this could be my feminine in response to the masculine who's guarded. You know, because again, these two kind of go together. This one says, I want to let you in. I just don't know how to. That's why they're guarded. And then we've got someone who's been locked out, you see? And the very first line says, please let me in. So, masculine, feminine. That's quite interesting. And then we've got touching. Sorry, I wore my bad glasses. Good Lord, I can barely see these. The attraction, the fire, the passion between us is undeniable. I want you, you want me. We have had this intensity right from the start. The way you kiss me, move me, make love to me. I remember the way we looked into each other's eyes, the sound of your breath, the taste of your kiss. Nobody will ever touch me the way you do. Nobody. Touching, those intimate moments. Lovemaking. Nobody else compares. Nobody else compares, Leo. It's just you. And then you guys have interlaced coming through here. Distance, time, circumstances cannot stop our love from intermingling, despite outside influences that are beyond our control. People, opinions, misaligned stars, the world that we shouldn't be. You are always with me in my heart, my love. There they cannot touch the you and I that have become this thing called us. For some of you guys, part of the challenge that you might have endured is that there could have just been so many interferences and influences from other people trying to get in the way of the two of you just being together. But maybe in the 5D, that's where you guys are connecting for now. There's definitely healing that needs to happen in the 3D world. And then we have fulfilled. Somehow the universe knew that I was unfulfilled, something missing in my life, but I always tried to hide the pain through a tough exterior that covered such vulnerability. When we met, I was empty. My cup is now overflowing with love because of you, because of you. This could certainly represent future energies here, because remember, we've got the Ace of Cups that came through. So this could be what it is that you need to work on, Leo, or even your person, to be able to fill this cup until it is overflowing with love for themselves first. Or maybe this is something, again, that you need to work on to be able to fill your own cup of love until it's overflowing so that you can experience the love with the right person, with whoever's meant to be with you. And if this is your person talking right here, this is the impact that you've made in their life. And it's just a matter of time before they're able to definitely let you in. So I definitely kind of feel this more so for my masculines speaking up here. And then we've got steps. I've been hurt so many times. Someone, and it keeps kind of popping up here, that they've been hurt. There's lessons that need to be learned from the past, whatever caused this hurt. So let me go ahead and read this. I've been hurt so many times by people, by love, by hopes and dreams that never came to be. I could stay where I'm comfortable, confined within my own walls, so I'll never hurt again. Or I can hand it over to higher power, to the universe, to guide me to my next chapter. Baby steps. Again, I'm feeling that for the masculine. Confined within their own walls. That's why they're guarded. But the thing is, this is the impact, perhaps, my feminines, that you have made on this masculine. It really was love at first sight the moment I saw you. From that first glance that I knew was meant for only me. The brush of your hand against mine, your heartwarming smile, and everything about you that brings me joy beyond measure. Thank you for choosing me for life. And going back to the feminine's message, just love me for a lifetime. And, again, maybe the masculine wasn't ready for that, but I feel eventually through these baby steps that you guys will be on the same page. Eventually, okay? So you're not there yet, which is why we've got that Temperance card. Patience. It's going to take time. Definitely going to take time. But it will, I feel, work itself out to where you can experience a reunion with the one that you love. Okay? So let's add some healing messages here, Leo, from your angels. It's definitely needed for some of you. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo. Healing messages. Entering a new year. Heal whatever you need to in order to not carry forward the baggage from the past. Yep. Balance. Because again, we're going back to the Temperance card, the need for balance. And remember the Two of Pentacles, the need for balancing decisions. So this is what's going to bring healing in those areas. I can't make this up. Look at the next card. There's abundance once again. You already have it right here. So this represents a part of the new year, Leo. Abundance in money. Abundance in perhaps finding a job if you're unemployed. Abundance in health, as I've mentioned. Abundance in love. So many things that are coming in for you. So many blessings. Welcome it in. Forgiveness is needed between some of you guys. And if you've watched enough of my readings, you'll know that this is one of those cards where I see it as a gift that you offer yourself so that you're not holding on to the baggage of the past. You see how it all ties in together? Pay attention to your dreams. There could be messages that are coming through there. This could also be a reminder, Leo, for you to go after your dreams, whatever they are. Pursue it. That as well could lead towards this abundance coming in as a result of you making that one decision to pursue a dream. And for some of you, this is your dream. Your person, somebody that you see this person as a soulmate. So yeah, there's a chance for reconciliation and a reunion. But you got to just have patience. And I know that sucks to hear, because sometimes we just want it. It's like we want it right now. We want it yesterday. But it comes down to timing, divine timing sometimes. But just know that this person who is meant to be a part of your life, you'll find them, or they'll find you when the time is right. And I've been saying that so much lately, when the time is right, because this is something that we can't rush. It's going to be a part of your life when it's meant to. But whoever this person is, they're going to help you heal. And you could certainly represent this soulmate for someone that you're thinking about. And you as well could be very healing to this person. Okay, so let's wrap it up, guys, with some songs here from my Heart Songs deck. If you're not familiar with the songs that come through, see if you resonate with the lyrics. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo. What are the songs to wrap things up for the very first reading for 2021? For Leo. All right. We've got Bizarre Love Triangle. Okay, so for some of you guys, what it is that you need to leave behind in 2020 are third-party situations, infidelities, love triangles. It's not going to serve a purpose for you moving forward. So the lyrics here are, I'm feeling like I never should. Almost like I'm feeling like I never should have done that. I never should have crossed that line. Whenever I get this way, I just don't know what to say. Why can't we be ourselves like we were yesterday? So I'm kind of feeling from that. Somebody's got regrets over boundaries that were crossed. And remember, that card came through, standards and boundaries. Can't we be ourselves like we were yesterday when maybe you guys were just friends? Going back to that before the damage was done, before the hurt happened, somebody got hurt, somebody's heart was broken. And then it goes on to say, I'm not sure what this could mean. I don't think you're what you seem. I do admit to myself that if I hurt someone else, then I'll never see just what we're meant to be. So we could have someone here who was really entertaining way too many choices and options in love and romance. And you could have been on the receiving end of that, where you were just an option rather than somebody that they could really build a life with. And you deserve better than that. We have I'll Never Love Again. Such a beautiful song by Lady Gaga. This is from the newest version of A Star is Born. Don't want to feel another touch. Don't want to start another fire. Don't want to know another kiss. No other name falling off my lips. Don't want to give my heart away to another stranger or let another day begin. Won't even let the sunlight in. So for some of you guys, this could even be how your person is feeling. That there's nobody else that could ever compare. They're never going to love anyone else after you. You yourself, Leo, could be feeling this way. And I'm really feeling it for my feminines, going back to this message right from the very beginning. Just love me for a lifetime, because I'm never going to love anyone else the way I love you. That could be a message that you want to direct towards your masculine. We also have Stone Cold by Demi Lovato. So take it only if it resonates for your situation, because this is a song about someone who ended up moving on to another relationship. And so here's this person basically saying, I'm trying my damnedest to be happy for you, or at least pretending to be happy for the other person who's moved on to another relationship. So if that is what you've dealt with, Leo, then you're being directed truly to leave that in the past. Learn whatever lessons are attached to this experience, because you might have dealt with somebody who did not make you a priority. And again, you deserve better than that. Okay, so let me read the lyrics here. God knows I tried to feel happy for you. Know that I am, even if I can't understand. I'll take the pain. Give me the truth. Me and my heart will make it through. If happy is her, I'm happy for you. Okay, so that's what's coming through there. Let me grab a couple more songs here for the collective, for Leo. We've got True Love by Madonna. Okay, so for some of you guys, the person that you are thinking of for this reading is someone that you consider to be your true love, your love of a lifetime. Okay, I've had other lips, I have sailed 1,000 ships, but no matter where I go, you're the one for me. Baby, this I know, because it's true love. There's only one true love in your heart. You know who it is. And last song, Without You. Harry Nilsson. My favorite version of this song is by Mariah Carey. So the lyrics, no, I can't forget tomorrow when I think of all my sorrow. When I had you there, but then I let you go. And now it's only fair that I should let you know what you should know. I can't live if living is without you. Okay, so whoever feels that way, you could certainly resonate with that for yourself. There's a particular someone out there that you can't live without. And the key here is for you guys to both have the same vision at the same time so that you can just explore the relationship this new year so that you can start building this solid foundation for the partnership. You don't want to get into a situation where there are third parties or infidelities. You got to make sure that through this new training card that you've taken the time to learn the lessons here in this year of 2020 so that you can start over, have a fresh start in 2021. So whatever baggage that is, you know what it is that you got to let go of. It's like throwing out yesterday's trash. Don't take it with you into your new surroundings in 2021. Welcome in the new and the abundant energy that's following you through into the new year. Okay, so that's what I've got for you, Leo. Whatever part of it resonated for you, I do hope it helped you out. And if you're interested in your own personal private reading, that information is down below. Have a very happy new year and celebrate safely, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you next time.